Good morning. How are you doing this morning? It is a beautiful morning. I hope that your day is going well. I hope, your week last week, you enjoyed your holiday, you enjoyed your family. I know it's been a while since I posted. It's been about a week. I do apologize for that. But, I had to disconnect myself from everything else, except for the people that, I still had to speak to. I still had to help out, with training and advising. But I did have to do, like some people do, a yearly review. And this is what I do for myself. I cut myself off and reflect on myself, go over the past year, how I've changed from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, what I need to improve on, what I need to fix. Because in order for anybody to help others better themselves, you have to better yourself first, So this is what I do on a yearly basis, is do a yearly review of not just my business but of myself. So we're not perfect, none of us are, and we all need to improve, but it's in that journey of striving for perfection that we find the greatness within us. We find what we are capable of achieving, the possibilities that can be reached in this journey. But we're going to get into today's thought of the day, which comes from Rabbi Terry Bookman, who said that to think of something for which you are grateful for today and say thanks. Gratitude is something that a lot of us take for advantage. A lot of us think we're entitled to things, we're supposed to have these things. A lot of us have this from growing up because, some of us have been given so much, a lot of material things. And, and when we don't get these things, it's almost like the world is ended, or, our life is over. Instead of thinking about the things that we do have, the happy memories in our lives, the people, the good people in our lives, even just the little things that we have. I just want to tell you a story from a couple years back. I had just, gotten breakfast for myself. I was driving down the highway. I got off the off-ramp. And as I was coming to the intersection, there was a gentleman, a homeless gentleman, who walked up to my car and he asked for some money. He said he was hungry, he needed something to eat. So instead of giving him the money, I gave him the breakfast that I had just previously purchased. I had given him that. And, and I did give him a little bit of change, to have for himself as well. And then I hadn't seen that guy for a while. So a couple years later, that was like 3 years back, but about a year ago, I was coming off the highway and I seen this gentleman again. And he flagged me down, and he didn't even ask for any change. He didn't ask for anything. All he wanted to do, he asked me, did I remember him? And I didn't remember him at that time until he mentioned the breakfast that I had given him. And he still was grateful for that breakfast I had given him years before. I didn't even remember. But it was so, just that one, piece of something that he was given, he was so grateful for. And a lot of us, we have so much. We have so many things that a lot of people can't afford, can't seem to get. And we take those things for advantage. We're not grateful for those things. Just the one thing, just the know that we are still breathing, to know that we still can wake up in the morning, is something that we should be grateful for. We tend to dwell on the bad things in our lives and not what we have, the good things in our lives. Even if you are grateful for a memory, it doesn't have to be something physical or material, just a good memory, a happy memory that we were able to experience. We should have been great. We should be grateful for those things. And when you are grateful for these things, there are certain aspects in your life that you will tend to work for and strive for without any problems, because the gratitude that you have for what you already have, the contentment for being who you are and having what you have, will have a much greater impact on your mind, on your emotional state, and it will block off any negativity, that will come up in your way from people, from, situations. Gratitude is the best attitude, and we should all try to adopt it. Just think of, just the little things. You don't even have to think about the big things. Just think of the little things. And when you think about the little things and are grateful for the little things, how much more grateful will you be for the bigger things? So, think of something that you are grateful for today and say thanks. And with that, make it a great day.